I got 2 of these candy cane wreath forms from Dollar Tree. And I wanted to add a little bit of thickness to them. So I am wrapping the wreath frames in some bubble wrap, just holding it together with some blue painter's tape. You could also use duct tape and just wrap both of the wreath frames so that way they both have the same thickness to them. Next, I got this roll of natural burlap from Hobby Lobby. So before hot gluing it down, I did end up folding the ribbon together. Go ahead and apply some hot glue on the back of the wreath frame. Add a little bit more hot glue to make sure that it doesn't move anywhere. And then you want to just begin wrapping that burlap all around the wreath frame, adding some hot glue as you go just to make sure that that ribbon doesn't move anywhere. And once you start getting closer to the arch, you want to make sure that you keep that ribbon as tight as possible. And again, add as much hot glue as you need to make sure that that ribbon doesn't start to come apart. And as you come close to the end of the wreath frame, just make sure you have a little bit of excess fabric at the ends, and then just apply some hot glue in between and just kind of pinch them together to make sure that it is nice and closed off. Next, I'll be using this burgundy ribbon that also came from Hobby Lobby. You want to start off by hot gluing the end to the back of the wreath. And again, just start applying that all around the wreath frame, adding a little bit of hot glue on the back as you go. And just make sure when you are adding the ribbon, you are just kind of going at a diagonal when you are adding it so it looks like a candy cane. Now I want to add these together. So I'm using this Dollar Tree adhesive glue. It's a great substitute for E6000 with a mixture of hot glue, just holding those together. And then I'm also going to add a zip tie to keep them nice and secure. And I had one going in each direction, as you could tell. Next, I got these bells from Dollar Tree. I'll be using Mod Podge and ground cinnamon to make the bells look rusty. So just apply some Mod Podge, pour over the cinnamon, and then just keep adding more Mod Podge and more cinnamon until you have the desired look. I didn't mind that some of the red of the bell was still peeking through. If you want, you could always paint the bells brown ahead of time, but I liked how this looked. So just let that completely dry. And then I'm just hot gluing those bells onto the center of both of the candy canes. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of greenery. These picks came from Dollar Tree. So I always add some hot glue at the ends of them and then just kind of push them right behind the bells. And then I also added some red berries just to give it a little bit more color. And there you go, guys. I think this came out so gorgeous, and this was super inexpensive to create. I hope this inspires you to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.